Sports pregame show. The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. We will be watching Russell Westbrook in this one, and we hear from so many players and coaches who all say Westbrook has the mindset of the greats. What does that mean to you, Shaq?
You know, he plays with the swagger and the confidence. You know, a lot of guys in the league do not possess that. And he's a complete alpha player on it.
Filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Thunder made a special trip here for one game, back in Oklahoma City for the next one. And of course, Kyle Korver, a new phase in his career, playing today as a Cleveland Cavalier for the first time.
Speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and he's very excited about getting a fresh start with his new team. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level.
And this team takes on an entirely different look when he's on the floor. I mean, you've got to believe it's going to improve them by leaps and bounds.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Thunder. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. And it's Durant in at the free throw. Now here's Westbrook. Left side Ibaka. Here's Cantor. Here's Westbrook. Excellent D there from Bosco. Love outside. To the paint. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used. You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. They set the pick. Waiters gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Love's got his first points in this one.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The pass to Durant. Kicks it to Westbrook. Screen by Ibaka. Fires the 3. And it's Westbrook missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Wasted no time on that one. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And stolen by Love. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. And finished off by LeBron.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Cantor. And the layup is good. Cantor's got his first basket of the night.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Waiters. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. Westbrook, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And here's Clarkson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Westbrook. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clarkson kicks to LeBron to the left wing. And it's Korver in the corner. Westbrook with the steal. Mozgov with the steal. Korver passes to Love. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Durant, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
What, did they shoot it from behind the arc at home, Kevin? I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron.
It does. That is a fact. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Thunder trailing by 9. Waiters dishes to Durant. Passes it to Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. With the floater. Rebounded by Korver.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
In the corner, it's James. Left side, Love. Outside Korver. Over Waiters. Korver missing again.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home win streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff path to the 2 seed.
Waiters. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Waiters got his second bucket tonight.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch Clark how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's James. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for LeBron. Shumpert, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Chalmers in for Clarkson. Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Waiters. Now, here's Westbrook. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Smith against Durant to the inside. Here's Adams, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Pass to Chalmers. Feeds it to Thompson. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Love, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Westbrook. 23 points his last outing. Durant wide open. He fires. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight. Cleveland leading by 7. And Chalmers kicks to Smith. Beyond the arc. The Thunder pull it in. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook drives in. And here's Morrow outside. Adams against Thompson. They shoot again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Collison with a screen on Chalmers. Westbrook missing again.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
Had a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We were winning playoff games when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. Has become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, tell me what you take.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Clarkson is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's McGarry into the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Clarkson passes to McGarry. Fires the 3. Korver, no luck. Thunder trailing by 4. Morrow kicks to Kansas. And a missed layup.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. Defense stood tall there. And you know, with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career, more than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Got a piece of it. Dishes it to Korver. This one for three. Korver missing again.
And for LeBron, last season, the longest injury absence of his career. I think he's smart to protect his body, though. If he can keep healthy, he can play for a long time at a very high level. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Morrill kicks to Cantor. There's the dish to Waiters. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Cavaliers leading. Korver attacking.
Kyle Korver, a true laser. I mean, the most efficient catch-and-shoot jump shooter in the league, and maybe in league history. He tallied the second ever 50-50-90 season a year ago.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And Augustine kicks to Morrill. He dishes it to Waiters. Out to the wing. There's the pick. Lock at 6. Here's Cantor. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Korver now in his... Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. So it's the Thunder now, following the score by Cleveland. Right wing. A step-back shot here. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Augustine.
And not much breathing room there. The step-back move gave him just enough to get it off. And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench points.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Now here's Waiters. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Up the floor, here's Mozgov. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are two franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Augustine, that's good.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Here's LeBron. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. McGarry down low. He's covered by Cantor, and that one's good. Thunder trailing by 3. Augustine with it. He's got 6. The feed to Avante. Tries from 10. Armstrong with the block. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retaining possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Mitch McGary. And Smith's subbed in for James. The Thunder also changing it up. Steven Adams comes in for Cantor. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, when Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
And here is Waiters, following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Here's Westbrook. They get the rebound. Adams, soft touch off the glass. Adams has got 5 points so far.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here is Smith. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Durant. Finishes the break with a slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Mon Shumpert has come in for Kyle Korver. And it's Chalmers in for Clarkson.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Boston Celtics.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
It's stolen by Adams. Outside Westbrook. Lets it go from 11. The shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. This is Chalmers up top, defended by Durant. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's Durant on the wing. There's the pick. And it's all evened up. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And Adams with the slam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Shumpert, following the score by Oklahoma City. Smith, no luck.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Durant, he's open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. Smith outside. Back to Chalmers. The screen from Thompson. Tipped away. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Durant. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Love. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And so Durant nails them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Smith outside. Stolen by Durant. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Up and in on the way. Durant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And that does it for the first half of play.
Kevin, there was a point.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He put last game's performance behind him, doing some nice work in the opening period tonight. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, their defense was really inconsistent. They get a stop, then turn around and give up an easy bucket. That's why they allowed over 50% shooting. Their defense needs to be a lot more focused in the second half.
That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Korver no luck.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for. As the league continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
You know, whatever they chopped it up about during the break, it's worked. I mean, they've really been excellent in their execution since halftime.
No good from Durant.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Cantor did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
And here is Waiters. Following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Westbrook. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hander.
Cantor, rebounded by Korver. Korver's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeBron dishes to Moscow. And that one is hammered home.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And Waiters gets to Cantor. There's a good screen. Pass to Waiters. Ibaka sets the pick for Waiters. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron passes to Clarkson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be. Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
And the Thunder with the possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot. Durant attacking. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Korver, no luck.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Mitch McGary's checked in for Cleveland. Korver against Augustine. Durant just inside the line, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's LeBron with the drive, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score, Clark. He did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down, when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
Here's LeBron, following the score by Oklahoma City. He feeds it to Clarkson for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 5. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots. They grab their own miss. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 11 points.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
McGary kicks to Clarkson. Drains the three-pointer.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He jumped to center stage now.
Cantor sets the pick for Augustine. He kicks it to Cantor. Durant against James. Oklahoma City the rebound. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Talk about being on this game. Look at the numbers for Enes Kanter. 8 rebounds and 2 steals. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for James. Shumpert is checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Chalmers in for Jordan Clarkson. And the Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there. Shoots it up. Here's McGary, and it's blocked by Adams. But they get it back. Smith kicks to Shumpert. And another shot. The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Thunder leading by 5. Morrill kicks to Durant. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Durant's got 23.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Now Augustine following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. And the pass to Morrill. Kicks to Collison. 6 to shoot. Durant against Shumpert. Durant with another miss.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Adams. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
There's the pick. outside Collison. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, a stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
Waiters, he's checked in for Durant. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Passes it to Love. Tries to snap the goal streak. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill. You know, on the topic of Nick Collison shooting, last season was his only real setback. Only shot 42% after having a career 54% shooting percentage. But he's up slightly in most other categories, especially the ones based on hustle and effort.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Back to LeBron. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. And he can't bank that one in.
And when you talk about Nick Collison, every team needs someone like him. He's focused, unselfish. He's that hard-nosed big with just enough skill to bite you when you forget about it. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Korver against Waiters. There's a screen. Goes up off the pick. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger card right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers trail by 12. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyle Korver is out there with Clarkson. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the sixth best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West. And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Smith checked in for James. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Durant's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Pass to Waiters. Feeds it to Westbrook. Back to Waiters. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Well, I think he kind of alligator arm that one, short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The three from Chalmers, and play stops. as it looks like they called over the back here.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. LeBron comes in for Smith. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mario Chalmers. Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
To the middle. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love with a wide open look. Carries it from three-point range. Love's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Clarkson gets to Korver. Lets the 3 fly. Cleveland the rebound. Kicks it out to Love. Jacks up a 3. Cannot hit. Good D by Westbrook. The Thunder leading by 9. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying we put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Here's Waiters. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Westbrook drives in, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
The Thunder leading by 9. Inside, Mozgov with the steal. Here's LeBron. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And that one's good. And that's 18 points for LeBron. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside Westbrook. Durant sets a screen for Westbrook. Outside Durant. And he jams it with authority.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And he gets it to go. 20 points for LeBron.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
It's Westbrook with the drive. The putback. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Durant. They push it up 4 on 3. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Durant missing. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Back to LeBron. It's Mozgov, high post. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Mozgov's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. And Westbrook, here we go. Ibaka, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53%. shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively. Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. You know, talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
On the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a problem, and it was.
Such a wide open look. And it's 9 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Waiters dishes to Westbrook. Puts it up from 17. Love grabs the board. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Fades and shoots. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Here's Cantor on the mark with the 15-footer. And the Thunder lead by 5. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. LeBron kicks to Love. The 3. Puts up the baby hook. Osgood with the bucket.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. And Waiters has it in the corner. They get it back. The Cavaliers trail by 3. To the paint, here's LeBron.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Cantor's shot is off. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And they don't want to let it slip away.
Mozgov dishes to James. And that one is stuck right through.
Threw it down with the force.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too. And you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Here's Ibaka. CAVS.
Man, it's nothing but bottoms for Ibaka right now.
Now Cleveland shooting at 50% in a decent group. James with it, guarded now by Durant.
As much a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Trying to find him. Gets it to him, and he recovers it. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Open shot. Love. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Waiters. Yes!
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
LeBron gets to Clarkson. Westbrook with the steal, and that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but the foul.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 5. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the 4th. A 3 off the inbound. Cranes it from downtown.
Man, this 4th quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. They're on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game. Durant with the steal.
Give me Balenciaga, yeah. Balenciaga. Give me